Alrighty, howdy folks. Welcome to today's developer stream. Let me go ahead and transition to this so you guys can see Duke. Of course, I am with Abomination, and Rainbow has joined us as well today. And so, for the most part here, to start off with, what we are going to do is start working on Buffet. We recently got an update from it from one of our developers, and so it's one of the few maps that we haven't started going through our final checklist on. So we're going to check it out live, and yeah. No, I think a lot of the work he did was back here in the pool area. Oh, and he redid this staircase here as well. Looks like that's still getting roughed in and finished a little bit. But yeah, let's spawn in and check it out. Yeah, it's really cool is what it is. Not so much that, but well, looks like that needs to be fixed too. That's fine, we can adjust that. It's been a minute since this map's been touched as far as that stuff goes. Ooh, this is seeming really dark for some reason. Uh-oh. What has happened? Alright, so instead of just let's go ahead and start this with just for safe. A rebuild. Yeah. A complete rebuild. Because maybe there's like some brush here that isn't like built in or something like that yet too. I want to make sure I have no mic available and this chat available. Nope, nothing got added there. Oh boy, I'm nervous now. Huh. That is certainly interesting. I wonder what has happened. Whoop. I don't know, it's a BSP hole. Yeah, the BSP monster's eating this corridor. You're never free from BSP monsters. No. Alright, well, I wonder if he can go through it. Like, let me try to trigger. Whoop. I want to try to trigger his event without dying. I just want to see if he can make it through it. Because it's interesting, you know? I triggered him. The TV's still there. Go on. Oh, it must have reverted that. That's okay. It was kind of half-baked. Come on. Oh, I can't shoot it because there's a fake wall there. Okay, let's check out this stuff. Yeah, I think that part may have gotten removed. Howdy.
Groovy.
This still looks great. So cool. So cool. So this has been all tweaked and revamped a little bit. Those back windows are a little cleaner now. They added an actual wave pool to the wave pool. Great work, Fulsey. That wing is still getting finished. It's okay though. I think he also. Alright, well the thing interesting, okay. Whoop, should have taken the stairs. Oh, they revamped the stairs too. I didn't even see that. Oh wow, that's sharp. Yeah. Really dig how this looks. Really selling it. Yeah. Even the way it like tapers into the pool too. So cool. Okay. Oh, this is something exciting. Duke is holding guns, guys. So pumped about that. Oh, so sharp. So good looking. Oh! I'll have to make those independent, but it still looks sweet. Oh. To increase their wake radius back there.
Who's next? Remember, kids.
Oh, they added some hot tubs over here and stuff too.
Try this at school.
These look great. I guess all I have left is RPG ammo. What are you gonna do? Alright, well that's sweet.
Blast. You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like. I'm having a blast.
Oh, all I got left is a mighty foot. Alright, hang on. Watch this. Watch this. Speed running strats. Hey, someone remove that trigger. Alright, whatever. I'll fix it in a second.
New hardware.
The secret's gonna get changed anyway, so I don't even care about showing it off anymore. The one thing I didn't see, though, was a way into Boys' Toys from here anymore. Unless I'm just missing it, because it used to be back here. The vent is still there. What secret is that? Oh, yeah, it's going to be retooled. It's going to be an activated thing instead of it being hidden in the wall.
Excuse me while I push my entrails back
Howdy.
in.
Maybe I can get up there from there. Oh, I bet you that's what it is. It's just been long enough since I played this map that I don't... I didn't remember the pathing. It's right here.
That's no good. Time to dial 911.
I have to fix the spawns back here, too. Oh no, it's right. This is broken. Damn. We were doing so good too. So, hmm. No, no, no. I get you. I'm trying to think. Oh, something really weird happened over here. Something got really shifted over or something, like, because this is all like a big line that cuts all the way through. I think this is no longer underneath the map. Yeah, this is what's causing that BSP hole for sure. Um, so what are the plans for the pool? That's something we'll probably actually work on here. So it is going to be the way you access the security room. I think that needs to be lowered below the... Let's see if that fixes the problem. I think it might. Luckily, I haven't made any changes if it doesn't, so I can just reload. But yeah, yeah. Oh, oh boy. Huh. All right. Well, I'm just gonna reload. I fixed the BSP hole. Whoa. Oh, see, did you see it? People falling through. Oh, oh, oh. This pathing is broken now. Oh no. Okay. Hmm. We just reloaded from a spot without that. Okay, so back where we were. The fun thing about this is that there's a way. Oh, nice. This has been cleaned up a bit. That needs to be fixed. That still needs to be fixed. I think that's a lighting thing, though. New easy vent lines still haven't been implemented just yet. Oh. That still hasn't been fixed. Okay, so we got some stuff to do today. That's fine. It didn't work.
Authorization successful.
Mm-hmm. Goofy. Okay. So... Yep. Yep. Yep, that's basically the idea. Yeah. One of the ideas we had for, because we were talking about that secret in here, one of the ideas we had for opening it was having the player bring something from a previous level to this level, and then once they brought it here, it, like, essentially completed that task. That could be something cool. But I do like the idea of being able to disable the trip mines, and yeah, we are going to make them a little easier on easier difficulties. No, it doesn't get that early. Hey! Whoop, I created another BSP hole, but I fixed this one. Hey, and this event triggered properly now. It wasn't removed. It was just messed up.
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
This needs to be moved over.
Excuse me while I push my entrails
Yeah.
back in.
Okay. Rubbish. Fair. Fair. Yep. I mean, even like modern Grand Theft Auto games do that. Even GTA 4 and 5, like a lot of those things, they're not 2D flat, but it's not like you could go in them. They're simple geometry at the end of it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Hmm. It's really cool. Okay. That's been done. Nor have I. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. People were asking. Someone asked what we've been playing recently. I've been playing through a lot of Earthbound. Um, I've been playing that on my Steam Deck. Just really comfy to just be like kind of half laying, hanging out somewhere, and playing some Earthbound. It's really nice. Earthbound, the first one, or excuse me, technically it's Mother 2, so it's the second one, but Earthbound. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely one I gotta grab for my GBA collection as well. I know they have like the repo carts with it translated and stuff like that too. I would probably want to do something like that. Clearly marked as such. Yeah, same. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually noticed that with some of the specific actor classes too. So we have to figure out if it's something like that or if it's something with like because is it with every gun? I think it's only with like the shotgun and the pistol. Right. Yeah. This is not going to stay as this EDF guy, but at least for now, while I get him in position. I want lady killer lady. Uh, hey, Folsey. Yeah, yeah. No, right on, right on. Yeah, no, fair enough. Oh, okay. Okay. I will try to look into that. Or try to have us look into it at least. Yeah, without getting like too into it right now, my suggestion to you would if you are not very tech savvy or not very familiar with Linux, just download RetroArch from the Steam um, store. If you are tech savvy and are familiar with Linux, install RetroArch through desktop mode because it'll give you a little more functionality. Either way, you're gonna if you want to play PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 games, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be a little more complicated than I can describe to you, and you're gonna want to look up how to do it. Well, that's why I suggest RetroArch because RetroArch has like everything baked into one. Super convenient. I know it's not for everybody, and it's definitely not like I don't know. Personally, it is the best choice with emulation because it also has support for retro achievements, which are awesome. So just trying to figure out what death pose. So I want A dead right B and this character. Fun. It's been a minute since I played that one, to be honest. um, Lion asked, "Does it? What else does it support?" It does support the Famicom Disk System. I don't know if it supports Xbox emulation. It might. I think Xbox emulation though is still like really rough. Okay, I haven't checked it out in a while, admittedly. Okay, okay, yeah, it is. Gonna save that like that. I'm gonna open up another map where I've set up a keycard. Cool, makes sense. Okay. Unlock shark door, and let me guess. Then I named this door shark door. Right? Oh no, it's a trigger. It's a quest trigger. I see. Yeah. Pokemon's kind of doing that to themselves. What were you gonna say? Yeah. Two? Two, I think. Oh wait, three maybe with Pokemon Snap. There was Alceus. There was Pokemon Snap. There was the newest Pokemon. Oh, did the remakes of Pearl and Diamond come out this year too? I think so. Oh, okay. Dude, and I mean, honestly, like since they started releasing games on the 3DS, they've had issues. Right. Oh, I didn't. I haven't even checked it out. That's fair though. Gotcha. Damn. Of Pokemon? Oh. Yeah. Crunch. I'd assume so. All the games look pretty similar. This is back. What the heck? How did this get reverted? Strange. Hooray! Damn.
Groovy.
Yeah. And even better on PC. What the hell? Yeah. What is... No wonder. Yeah, but they're not King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They don't need to release 5 albums in a year. Like, right. I mean, sure. I set it up wrong. Rainbow, are you talking about this north area up here? Talking about the casino. Oh, over here? Oh. Well, I hear you, but the only thing is that you go through this part of the you go through this part right here at this point, and so we do still need some kind of access to this way. Plus, it also kind of shows you like where you have to go later on. Oh, fair enough. Just test to see if this quest card works now. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's what. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to remind myself right now. Basically, you have to set the name of the card and the door and the trigger it's supposed to set off the same, and then you have to in the trigger settings set what door it unlocks. But while doing that, you also have to set like what item allows the unlock. There we go. It worked that time. Although it didn't take my key card like it was supposed to, but it worked. Oh, that's why. Now it will. Yes, I do plan on writing up as much documentation as I can. I've already written up some stuff for folks on the team, so a lot of that stuff will become public once it gets cleaned up a little more and stuff. There we go. Yes. Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just getting excited. Um, yep. Yeah. Neither do I, but I still was able to create random female NPCs. Can't wait until I finish implementing that one. Super excited about that. Just trying to figure out why stuff wasn't showing up. That makes sense. Sadly. Hooray! Yeah. I think they're also in production. I'm sure, though. I can't even imagine. It takes a couple minutes. It takes like a minute on this old version of Unreal to rebuild the level sometimes, like especially Las Vegas Boulevard. Las Vegas Boulevard is at a point right now where I was trying to tweak the intro cutscene, or not the intro cutscene, but the news sequence. And every time I deleted something and rebuild, the second time I rebuild, I had to save, close out of the editor, open it back up, and then rebuild, or else it would crash. I don't know if that was necessarily the size, but definitely something screwy. What do you mean? Oh, like further down where like the El Matador is and stuff like that? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referring to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Finishing chapter one. Yeah, to the point where we've talked about, we've been debating about actually including it or not because of the fact that we haven't touched it in some time now. Yeah. Eh, Already done. Already a thing. There was recently an update to the subtitle engine that changed how it works, and so now there is like a spot for generic noises and ambient sounds. Yep, and like the missile strikes that are ambient sounds in the background now also have subtitle messages. It's on Twitch. Right, and I mean, yeah, there are. I think there's like, I think it's Fred. I think Fred has some comments where he talks about how in later on builds they had it so you could like take a tram system from Stratosphere back to here and stuff like that. Um, as far as that kind of stuff goes, well, that would be cool. I don't know how much of that is in the actual scope of what we're looking to do. Yeah, that's another good question. Yeah, yeah, but see, but that's something we people talk about. Us that we should follow the people before us. We have a game plan. I know, yeah. Well, yeah, we have a game plan as far as that kind of stuff goes. We have a rough outline of the entire game. Right, right, and then the game never came out. See, but I think when this was being developed, it was kind of before that time, just before. Because I definitely agree with you, but that's like 2006, 2008, and on. I feel like that's like the birth of the 360 is let's only care about graphics. Yeah. Yeah. Fez. I love that game. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's a good game. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is it? I haven't really played with it. It didn't do what I wanted it to. What I say, casino is more or less done. Yeah, honestly, Liquid. Most of our maps are more or less done. It's just like little things here or there we're just kind of touching up, and done in the sense of done for the first slice, not necessarily done. As we've kind of talked about internally, the build we end up releasing is probably going to be significantly different than. Maybe not significantly different, but there's going to be a lot of changes between the build you guys get here next month, hopefully, and otherwise. Yep. Yep. Why is this light not triggering? Fulsey, I haven't messed around with these triggered lights too much. I did this right? I named the trigger. I named the. Oh, trigger turns on. Damn initial states. October, by the way, I haven't filed a report for this at the beginning of the level. The chimneys are slightly hovering above the ground. Yeah, I can fix that. I can fix that right quack like. What happened to these guys? Maybe it's just that one. Weird. Oh. Ah. Got it. Maybe I need to have the tags set the same. Dude, I wish it didn't use. I wish the game didn't use tags and events interchangeably, and they didn't mean different things. Because they definitely mean different things, and the game uses them interchangeably like they don't. Yeah, that'd be nice too. I mean, we kind of have that with like the lines it draws, but that only helps so much. Okay, I have to make this light brighter and a different color, maybe red or something to, because you can see it lit up. It worked. You can see it lit up over here and it lit up back here, but still not quite the color I want. What's up, Spider-Man? Open this back up. Color. Let's make it like red. Brightness. Let's double it. Let's raise it up a little bit. So maybe it's going to shine through this. Which is kind of what I was looking for. Sorry, just double throwing some things. This afternoon was a little busy. Okay, one of those was just Spider-Man. Let me know. Yeah, my only thing is, it's just I think there's like too many. There's too many drop downs sometimes, and like sometimes some of those things repeat too, which doesn't help. Yeah, like I was just looking at trigger light and trigger light. Yeah, and they have the exact same code, so it doesn't help. It must have been an accident, but I don't really like how that. It's like doing weird stuff to the lights in here and this in here now. Does that even make it more obvious that you can get back here? I don't think so. Maybe I should move the secret over so you can like. Maybe it's just so it's on this wall instead of it back here. Yeah. Oh god, did I put all this stuff in a group or am I an asshole? Yeah, I knew the answer to that. All right. Okay, hang on. I think I can get this done pretty easily though. I think I just gotta go like this. Yeah, buddy. Oh no. It wasn't everything. Damn. There we go. There we go. Hey, that's everything. Do like one of these. Re-render. There we go. Maybe, yeah, that's fine.
Groovy.
Cool. That's better. Now that loops all that around, there's a reason for the player to go through the pool now. Although we'll have to have some kind of like thing that still draws the player to the pool, other than the fact that they know it exists and it's big and cool, you know. All right, these enemy spawns, man. Let's figure them out. Is it this guy here that triggers them? Capacity 12. Ah, okay, so this is why it takes so long. So let's do this to point 1. So the way this is set, it has a maximum of 12 and it's only going to spawn 4 at a time. I guess that's fine. Let's see how it works better just by increasing their spawn interval. That's going to make a big difference itself. Oh, right, right. Yeah. Yeah, so what I did, Spider-Man, just to show you, since you just popped in, is now when you go through here, this email system is broken, but you got this dead lady right here. She has the keycard on her. Now you can get into the security room, open up all this stuff. Like a Neverhood reference?
Groovy.
Yeah. So there we go. Should you play the Neverhood? Should you play the Neverhood? Dude, that is my... Yes. Yes, you should play the Neverhood. Dude, dude, that soundtrack, man. Dude, that soundtrack. The soundtrack is not only so nostalgic, but it's like it's like, dude, yeah. I haven't beaten or played through Armacrog. It's supposed to be pretty good. It's just not quite the same. Yeah, sure. Give me just a second. What was I just about to test though? There was a reason I spawned back into the level. Oh yeah, to see if these spawns are any better now. Whoop. Actually, what spawns them is back here. If they don't spawn Spider-Man, it could be because I like spelled something wrong somewhere or something like that. It's because they're named the same thing. Oh, there's going to be an area into the back of the wave pool. Gotcha. Are there different spawns that trigger different guys? Because there's more guys that spawn. There was like more that spawned up here last time. Oh. Jump scared myself. Oh, these ones are called breach suitcase. These ones open up when the suitcase is busted open. I see. Bathroom poolside. Okay, so robo dealers. Let's do that real quick. Render actor. Item. Decoration. Decoration. Vegas. Uh-oh. Both of them don't work. Let's figure out what's going on here. They worked when I tested, which is what's weird. Right. It doesn't even seem like it's placing them. Which is good. Actually, it's a Z. Right, in anticipation of them working here pretty soon, yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's not even placing them, so something else must be broken about it. It's not even placing like it. Because normally, it at least still places a invisible actor, you know what I mean? So something else must have broken with it. Strange. Yep, it's not just you. Man, that makes me nervous. What about other stuff I made then? Nope, Shark Tooth still works. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. The little PC in this room makes you soft lock. Honestly, little PC in this room. Oh yeah, that makes soft lock too. I think it's because the emails were removed from it, and like the quote unquote email system was removed from it. Okay, so going back to our checklist here, let's see what we got going on. Enemy encounters are in the pool area. Security keycard opens up the door. Exit area needs to be touched up. Did you get to work? Oh. Okay, so I'm going to save this. And then... Well, that's good. There's something that must have been weird last time we compiled the binaries. Like, those meshes must not have been included somehow or something like that. Do you have this front area as a... This front area here as a group? Yeah, it's this guy right here. That's some of it, at least. Unfortunately, I'm going to try. There's a lot of stuff to copy paste, it looks like, though. So let's take it one step at a time. Yeah. I'll probably turn the enemies into decorations and stuff like that, so they don't try. Actually, they quote unquote can't see Duke anyways through the translucent thing, so I'm not too worried about it, I guess. Right. 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 Okay, got all those guys placed. Don't know what happened there. So we'll rebuild that. I guess now that since you're in here, do you want to see how the armor crate the armory crates work? The ammo crates. Pretty easy. So what you're gonna do is so these two have an M16 in them and some grenades and stuff like that. So basically, within the actor case properties here, um, what you do is you expand ammo case and treats, treats offset, and treats rotation. So you can see it corresponds with each other, right? So 0 is the M16, so that means 0 under treats offset is its location data, and this is its rotation data. So, like for the grenade ammo, it doesn't have any rotation because it's already flat. Where the M16 and the M16 ammo clip, they spawn like standing up and down if you don't. So, and then this X, Y, and Z coordinate all correspond to inside of the case itself. So, um, your X is where it is, your exactly. So, Z is your depth, and otherwise it's your X and Y for where it's placed within it. And so then once you have it, like what I did in order to create it was like specifically, let me save this real quick. If I open up buffet again, so like what it clicked with me when I looked at the pistol one, because if I open up the pistol one, which is this guy right here, it had all this ammo, all these clips already set for me, and so I knew, okay, 10. When you open this up, those like the pistol clips are by default in like the middle of the case, so I knew that 10 was my center, and then I knew that -8, or excuse me, I knew that 0 was my like actual center of the case, and then the Z told me how far deep I needed to put it. And so based off of those information, I was able to kind of like figure out exactly where I wanted to place it in order to make sure I got placed properly on the other side. Whoops, open up a fag. Open up hotel casino here. Um, be careful, because if you ever switch down to one screen, then the mesh browser is going to be saved to spawning on the other screen, and then you're going to be going like, I can't open my mesh browser. Do it all the time. I do it all the time. Yep. Because by default, the game just saves the last known location on your screen, of that object on your screen somewhere in the data. So here we go. That looks good. Oh, the fire kind of trickles out of the... So there we go. Mm-mm. That'd be fun. Oh, you shouldn't. You shouldn't do it that way, Spider-Man. What you should do is you should spawn like a um no, but just for collision. Just for collision. That's fair. Yeah. Well, my guess is that they'll probably work in the browser next binary update, because they're just relying on that mesh existing. So maybe. I've manually added a lot of that stuff in though, and so like even you being able to select the fact that you're able to select it through the mesh browser or through the mesh window already tells me that it's in the game. It's just that when the binaries got rebuilt, if that mesh wasn't exactly where it was supposed to be when it went looking for it, it would create the actor class, but then wouldn't set the default. Okay, so that's been carried over now. Um, okay. So that's why. Right. What did I do? Oh man. S using Shift D. Using Shift D. Oh, what do you use? Hmm. I always use the. I always use Shift D. Hmm. Strange. Yeah. Oh. Hang on. Yeah. Sometimes it won't let you do it like that. Sometimes you have to go back to the original one you created and reduplicate that one. Yeah. It's. I know, dude. I've run into that exact same thing. Yeah. Sometimes. Yep. Just like undo. Undo is really weird. You can't. Oh no. Oh no, Fulsey. I made all of these semi-solid, and the BSP monster came back. Yeah, because this BSP monster. Nope. So why? Why? I'm gonna guess it's because of the. It's probably not because of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove these random ass. Those are left over from the old fire system. Oh, I got rid of the tops of those. Okay, well, this is why you can just do this. Alright, I'm just going to leave that one as a semi-solid for now, since turning them all semi-solid broke it. Like the actual... Fair enough, bud. Alright. Okay, so that's part of that. Oh, this has already been replaced with the new skybox. Isn't this what, Isn't this the change that... I don't know either. Hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha. Um... What are still? Hmm. Gotcha, gotcha. Right. And is that because it puts the stream at origin? Oh, okay. That's gotcha. There we go. I dig that little blue like light that's right there. I almost feel like we kind of need to have that highlight more of the hallway. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I really dig it though. It's looking really sharp. Um, let's see here. Oh. So, the only issue that's going to be glaring that I really fear is going to make it to the final product is this stupid fucking light issue. Maybe not final product, but like the first slice. And hang on, I'll show you. Let me fix this last thing because I was thinking about it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, this chair just broke on me. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. This. I mean, I good choice, but no complaints. But yeah, Christ. Yeah, the elevator. It's the only thing I don't. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck to fix that. I feel it. Yeah. No. I think it happens on. I think so. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, it's when it opens the elevator doors. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, it's just LOD. From what I can tell from other stuff, that is what it seems like. Because everything has like a high quality shadow map and a low quality shadow map and stuff like that, and even the LOD has like a high quality and low quality. So I really do think that that is what it was supposed to be. It would be a good idea to disable that, probably. Yeah, it wasn't there when I went to bed. I mean, just to double check, because I still have that version on my computer. No hair. They could mean that me fixing it was just a fluke, though, too. Well, so what I thought did it was I removed a bunch of extra actors that didn't actually exist that were sitting outside the map. Yeah, maybe removing this light. Maybe I have to set these so that they have a special light and so they're not affected by these other lights. Is that what I need to do? So there's three, and then there's one, two, three, four that it affected as it goes down. Yeah, I thought I fixed it last night, but then I retraced your steps exactly as it was. Oh, can't hear Discord on my side. Wait, if they can't hear Discord, does that mean they can't hear you? You, yeah. It's an embarrassing thing to realize 2 hours into the stream. Oh man, that's rough. I'm sorry, folks. Man, nobody said anything. I was so quiet for so long. I will fix it right now. Now it
This new
works.
seaweed's looking amazing.
Okay.
Now you guys can hear
Hello.
them.
I've been making witty
I
observations
love this
on all
fucking
kinds of things.
seaweed.
That's what I get for working at Microsoft.
And
Okay.
set this. Wow.
If anyone had questions that weren't answered earlier, I might have answered them, and y'all might not have heard the answer. So, if you want to re-ask them, I can answer them now that y'all can hear me.
Ugh. damn it. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Look, chalk it up to the fact that we're all hyper focused on a lot of things at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about now when this is gonna go out to everybody on like next week sometime, and the first 2 hours are going to be dead silent, other than me just making a comment every now and then to myself.
Here,
Oh man.
that happens. That happens. Wasn't it? I remember like Vinny did something on Vine Sauce once, like 40 minutes of a stream. There was like no audio, and it was him just talking randomly, and like there's also no video, and
Oh
and
man.
everyone was trying to get his attention or something.
Dude,
I believe
LiquidOtacon. Thanks,
Liquid, one of the
LiquidOtacon.
pig cops climbed back up.
Yeah, because somebody was underneath him.
That's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. Okay.
Here's Joy Maton. Hello, first time catching stream because different time zone. Welcome.
Yeah,
You came into the right time.
Yeah, we just activated everybody else's voice, so.
And they're also pig cops, not EDF cops. Or is it like is that what you intended? Is that or is that not what you intended?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I don't know if I can fix that.
It's okay. That's why I'm asking. Like,
so the reason it's like that is because there is no separate actor for the helmeted pig cops.
Okay.
So what if I do something like this? This is going to look ugly, isn't it?
Well, the one way to find out.
Oh yeah, I do have the sniper here at the end of buffet if you find it at the end. But it is to be introduced like minutes after into Las Vegas Boulevard, so it's not really that early.
Do we have the capacity to take
The
away
LiquidOtacon solo dev stream was kind of wild for the first 2 hours. Damn it.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Hey, it will make it a dev stream we'll never forget.
Exactly.
Okay, I found a couple issues here running through the level.
Well,
You probably see me
I think it's
tell
funny is, like,
people to make
5
sure to
people
do
quit.
that.
5 people left after I activated everybody's voice, so.
Now they're like, god, everyone shut up.
Okay, I made this
Like,
unlit, and now
quiet.
it's pitch black.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Did I do special lit instead of unlit? I bet you I did.
Probably.
I sure did.
Special lit and no special light.
Yeah, I wonder if a special light is the way to fix it, though, too. Like if I just put a dedicated special light in front of it, and then it'll still get the effect of the entire room darkens up when. Because I think having it unlit is just being bright as fuck.
Yeah.
My god, why did that hair come back?
No, full bright is just on.
My map is haunted. Oh yeah, and I made the pies bigger. I didn't realize they're so fucking small. So I made them like the actual size of a pie now. Okay, what did I need to fix? This is fine, this is fine. There's some fucking hamburgers randomly on the ground in the dining area buffet. Where the hell are we? This fucking map always throws me for a loop, even though I've worked on it so many times.
Okay,
Delete.
so just to see what exactly turns pitch black.
Delete that.
Honestly, October, I'm pretty sure it does this. Oh, it just crashed. I'm pretty positive it does this in the leak.
Yeah, like I think it's being caused by us like stressing the engine more, like filling the levels and stuff.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like something is happening there.
I think it's a bug in the leak too.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like it's a bug from the leak, but we're just like it's just happening more because we're just pushing things, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, like we're pushing things hard. So
Oh boy. Now every time I look at the door, the game crashes. Okay.
Oh, boy.
October, was the elevator was it working in the first build we got?
Hey,
weird.
the lights actually worked how they were supposed to that time. Did
Yeah,
you guys see
looks
that?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's the door,
I did not.
I'd be happy with that.
This is weird. This thing was clipping when I was playing, but it's
'Cause
not in the editor.
That's like the effect
Fuck.
it's supposed to have, where like as you now it's not. I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Kind of
Otacon,
did
do you
that. Then.
have the version of this map from the first player build, because the playtesting build? Because apparently that worked fine.
I mean, yeah, I should.
I can get it to you if you can, because I got all the builds on here. When is Bikini Atoll 1.5 coming out?
The first week of December, hopefully. I'm
Yes.
hoping to release the Bikini Atoll 1.5 update at the same time as our normal November update would be, because we're not really going to have a November update because we're just really cramming.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, hopefully the end of this month. And it's also the reason it's been so delayed is because there's been so many things that have been going on that we've been like holding off on actually rebuilding everything so that we have as many. It's as feature complete as it can be, because 1.5 is definitely going to be the last update before our release.
Yep.
So. While this is downloading, I'm going to grab a different chair. I'll be right back.
So this is pretty good. Like I'm pretty much almost done buffing.
The plan then is for First Slice to become the new Bikini Atoll, which we just keep building on it as like a good base, right? And then we move to shareware.
Because I had pizza.
Empty the dishwasher when you're done.
Child detected. Should I buy Life is Strange True Colors Ultimate Edition for 70 Canadian dollars?
Wait, what are you buying?
$68. That's way better. Life is Strange True Colors Edition.
It's a pretty good game. I bought Sonic Frontiers yesterday.
Nice. Your local ET event will cover all sandwich needs. Yep, absolutely.
I can't wait to get the new voice lines in the game.
Oh yeah.
With their boots?
Yeah, October. I heard True Colors was okay. I didn't hear people like screaming
like
from the top of the rooftops of how good it was, but I heard it was okay, and also very, very pretty.
Sorry, my kids just keep wanting to steal it.
Die, you rat bastard.
Oh,
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see
look,
what
Margaret Thatcher. I don't think I've ever seen that come up as a random name.
Wow, that's. We should keep that.
Strange.
Whose gloves are these?
Who was the fucking hater of the Iron Lady on 3D Realms, and do they want to be friends?
Jacob, put your gloves away.
Crashed.
She has eye injections today.
So it
And
didn't
tomorrow.
happen on this map.
Oh, I didn't even know he was here. Sorry. Okay, kids are home. Doing this
Yeah, it's like
thing.
it's almost 4. Holy shit!
Okay. Okay, so buffet.
So it doesn't
It's pretty
happen
much
in this
done.
version.
We need to fix this hair, and I need to get the lines in, and the objectives, and that's it. Like objectives, lines,
Yes, it
and
does.
that fucking hair.
It does still happen in this version, October.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, like it's been happening forever.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's an original leak problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Like the entire mover, if you look, has become pitch black for some reason.
October. We're not trying to deny that it probably didn't happen to you, because just like it happened to Liquid a moment ago, like sometimes you play and it's totally fine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
the
what?
door is black. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes like the elevator doors like outright disappear as the elevator is coming down. Like, so like for you, maybe it just worked fine most of the time, which is most likely. But it's like
So it's not an
like,
issue
yeah.
if you're looking at the doors, which is why most people don't recognize it. Because like if I'm standing here like this and I whip around, then the lighting acts properly. But if I
Interesting,
stay
okay.
facing away, the lighting like gets locked at however I last saw it.
Should we
Interesting.
change the player start point so Duke's facing the other way? It's kind of shitty, but
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that the idea is that you're supposed to be able to see that really cool scene of the front of the lady killer as you're coming down.
But I think most people will anyways, because you start that way, right? Like you start from Dark Hotel, looking out. So I think people will be like, "Oh, I want to keep looking at that." I don't know. I don't know.
Right, but even if we have them spawning in, staring at the doors at first, it won't prevent this issue from happening. You know what I mean?
Wait, what did you see fixes it then?
By staring at the doors the entire time.
And never looking away?
Pulsey, I dig your desktop.
Yeah, thanks.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, the electrical schematic.
I guess if you
Okay,
look at it at
so-
first, it's not actually an issue.
Well, do it a couple times,
Yeah.
right? Because
Right.
again, it
But-
may just work.
The other thing
Right.
is that we can do it that way, but the other thing would be that a continuity thing. So like you'd leave the old level. Let's say you were right now how it is. It leaves Duke however he was last looking. Does that make sense?
So wild.
Hmm.
I wonder what all these tags are. I wonder if that's some of it too.
That seems like a weird band-aid for now. Like just change it so he's not where just the 1 point staring that one way,
Right, sure.
and that's it. I don't know. Obviously, let's try to fix it, but
But if we need to ship something, we have
yeah, a lot of
we
like
can-
it's stuff like that where it's like do that for now, but like
yeah.
it's a game-wide problem. So like bashing your head against that that specific level in geometry isn't going to fix it for the whole game, right? So it's like
and
a much bigger issue
just to
at
kind of.
hand.
Someone said it didn't happen to them in the original leak. Let me just prove to you guys that it happens throughout every build. Give me just a second. Is it in Bikini Atoll builds? It must not be.
I don't know. I've been like this.
Actually, it will be in
elevator thing's been
Bikini Atoll
happening for a
builds.
long
Bikini
time.
Atoll builds have the original maps. 8.
The only things left for me to do on this level are things I don't know how to do. Or at least I have a very rudimentary. Yeah, like the
So-
objectives I don't know how to do at all.
This is on the very original leak version of the map, and as you can see, it still happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
again, it's probably like you've just lucked out and
Yep, and I've
you
just never noticed
had
it.
that time. Yeah.
Yep.
And like the more you play it too, because like there's things like that, like the fucking like there's a wooden walkway on rooftops. Like I only noticed it like a month ago, and it's always been there since the leak. So like, and like a few of us were like, "What the hell?" Like we thought that like someone had changed, and we're like, "No, what the hell? We can't have wood." On rooftops. I'm like, there's no wood anywhere else. And then it's like, no, it was like that in the leak. And you're just like, oh.
But yeah, so just to clear that up, yeah, it's definitely something that has existed as far as how to fix it. Let's take a look at this some more. So I want to take all the info of this light and basically create another light. Whoops. That's identical to it. Oh, actually, can't I just special lit? And then in order to connect the doors to it, I just have to mark the doors as special lit too, right? And then they both work with each other?
Yep.
Trevor says, to be fair, when I was thinking of the elevator, I was thinking of it clipping into place. The lighting didn't come to mind at all. Are you talking about how like the door kind of freaks out?
Yeah. That one, Spider-Man's right, it is because we're pushing the level.
Okay.
In fact, I tried to fix it by completely recreating the entire elevator once. And it kind of, ooh. Well, that special light didn't work.
Oh, uh-oh.
Maybe I need to do something like that.
I do love the progress bar just has a step that's just a bunch of question marks. Like, magic is happening here.
Reticulating
hell?
splines.
Reticulating spines.
What has
Look at those
happened?
bouncing bullets.
Why? Why you gotta be like this? I don't get it. Apparently this special light isn't enough. Do I have to, like, tag it to the door somehow? Oh, no, it's not set to special light. What the fuck? What is happening? Okay. Getting there.
Okay. Welcome back, Rainbow.
Welcome back, Rainbow. Let's see. I think it's because the radius is only 8. Let's set it to, like, 32. Rebake lighting.
Well, clearly, if we had ray tracing, this wouldn't be a problem. All right, boys, time to throw away the engine.
Damn it, George.
Hey! That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'll say.
Oh, hey!
That's a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
I'm,
Didn't see the flicker.
like, I'm in top-down view. Adding meshes.
Yeah, it
Say
did
I'm
still
done,
flicker
but
a
then
little
I'm not
bit.
actually done.
So the
It's just
flickering is
like
because it's just too much geometry when like the doors open.
I don't know. We don't know. That's it.
Yeah, to be fair,
Fair enough.
it's speculation to why it happens. But from what I don't know. When I replaced all of this stuff, like I said, when I completely replaced the elevator at one point in time, it stopped happening. And then slowly, as we continued to work on the map, it just creeped back into existence.
Interesting. Okay. Rainbow asks, so when do you think the team is going to introduce the alien pigs, Chapter 4?
Mm,
We'll see.
yeah, you'll find out.
It's like I need to like look at the level list. It's like, oh my god.
Mm,
Like there
okay.
used to be a time where I remembered everything. Now it's like all it is chapter one.
All
chapter
I
one in
know
my
is
dream.
fine dining and breathing.
Chapter one in my lungs. Chapter one in my veins.
Well, what is it? It'll probably be the same place, right? Yeah, chapter 4.
Yeah, this like Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be the exact same place. We are gonna adjust that area because, like, if you play the leak, it's just like this weird ass long dark walk down a road to
Part of me really
the
like that,
lady to
though.
this like Willie. Like, I don't know if the idea was like I think the idea was that the Haji Cab like comes, it's like I'm repaired and saves you, and you guys like you drive off to Slick Willie. That's why
Mhm.
it's like this big empty area.
I kind of think it was
Because
just
those pigs have a
incomplete.
lot of health. Like their default health is ridiculous. So technically, like you shouldn't be able to defeat them at that point, right? You
Yeah.
probably don't have enough ammo. Like we've softened them up a bit, but like if we're just looking at how they had things planned, like they likely wanted you to die, but like you can't defeat this bat. Like you need to, this person's gonna, that
You
person,
need to
the Haji
fucking
Cab's
run
gonna come
for
and
it.
get you.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that'll
yeah,
fix
and then Haji
this.
Cab will come get you. So I think that's, we're gonna go with that because that's what it seems like they were gonna do anyways.
See if that makes any difference.
Oh, fuck. There.
Yeah, I definitely did the same thing. Full save, just shooting like every type of ammo I had to alien pig and be like, oh, is this just broken?
Yeah, Hoover Dam, I put them at like 250 health, but they were a little too easy. Their fucking roaming AI is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the AI just in the leak, like they will roam a whole level. You just put one in there, they'll
Holy
they'll roam the
shit.
whole level. And like I've because I like worked on those Hoover Dam maps like quite a bit and had put them in there because at that point they would have been revealed. And yeah, like I'd find them in the weirdest places. Not that they'd be stuck or some shit.
Mhm.
Just you're like, holy crap, I can't believe it walked all the way here. Like I just would regularly because I'd just be sitting, right? Like in the game quite often. Right.
Right.
And like messaging and being like, this isn't working now. So I just feel like, I'm just in the level, just in there. But like, so like, it's not normal play. Like I'm really letting like the level play out more than usual. And I was always like, holy crap, like really curious. And we're trying to get that AI to apply to not everyone, because then it won't quite work. If we want EDF, like we want a good tightly paced encounter and stuff, like we need to, it's all about meticulously putting them in certain places. But in those more open levels, because those Hoover Dam levels have like really big open areas, well, the whole top, the top of the dam, right? Like that's one of them. So it makes sense to have them like wandering around there and part of the battle, but like, but then like having that AI like for civilians, like civilians we're trying to get it working for, and things like that. One of our, team members got it like cowering reaction. So if like you point a gun at them, like someone will like NPCs, like friendlies will like cower and be scared.
So even if I special light, it breaks.
They'll run off like and cower when enemies are close. They'll just roam the levels and stuff. Because like in the leak, they don't do any, like you have to like do a lot of scripting to make them like really do anything, and it's just not like we don't want to have to script every single NPC like in a level that just is like walking around. And like the Hoover Dam, like we'll have the guides, like now we have like the guides, the Hoover Dam guides will be able to like walk around and you'll see them and stuff like that versus just yeah.
That's awesome. That's I didn't realize how like sophisticated like the AI is when just left to its own devices. Like, because I remember we were talking Otacon about the EDF AI and how like apparently they need to like set the cover points and things. But like when you play it in game, it looks so natural. So it's interesting that like other AI have like much more organic kind of routines. That's really cool.
Yeah, and we're trying to do like expand it, and that's like what the first slice is all about, right? Like, no, the AI is not done, right? Like, we're not going to have the AI done for this, but just to be like, hey, look at this now. Civilians will cower if you point a gun at them. They'll, cower when enemies are near.
Yeah.
We have, full amazing voice acting from all this amazing talent. The levels have these new scripted scenes, and then like. It's just to give you an idea of the direction of our project, right? Like,
for sure, yeah.
Because in reality, it's like, we got this thing in our hands in May. Our team was probably finally, hitting its stride by like June, July. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as you get people and
Maybe even, like,
and kind of go
August.
through the growing pains and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in reality, it's July, August, September, or October, like 4 months that we've been really working, right? So like, because if you tell any like developer today, it's like, hey, I want you to start something, even if you gave them a bunch of empty maps like this, right? Empty maps, kind of a few things that are working, and it's like, make a demo in 4 months, right? Like what?
Yeah.
Right. Like they'd be like, that's crazy. So like, we are being a bit ambitious, but like I said, it's more so about being like, this is what you can expect from our project. So that's why like we, quick and dirty in a Discord channel, we'll say demo, but it's not quite a demo. It's that's why we're using the word first slice more often now.
It's a proof of concept.
And it'd be, and it's just like, hey, like this is what we want to do with this leak that we were given by God. He, Duke Nukem from above, shined upon us and gave us this gift.
It'd be so funny,
right? And be like, this is how we want to do it. Because like you have like the director's cut, for example, where the whole idea there is just be like, we're not adding anything. We're just making what's here work, right?
Yeah.
And adjusting things and this and that, adding some enemies. Like we're not, overhauling levels and adding new models and getting new animations and voice acting and and this and that, and like obviously we're not going to spoil anything, but like you look at where we want to take it, because like by the end we have to fill in a lot of gaps, right? Like you have an idea where it goes, but really not.
The canvas is a lot more empty the further you go onto the campaign.
Yeah. So so there's a lot of extra work to do, but like that's important too, like having a nice version where it's like, here's a leak that works nice with some added things as well. It's very, very important. So yeah, like it's not it's quite a lot. Like we want to show them like the direction we want to take with this. Obviously a lot of the media and video stuff we've and stuff we've done is showing that, but really and we're all gamers, so playing it is what's everything, right? So going through it and being like, okay, yeah, they really have made these improvements, or just this is so much fun to play, this is great, I can't wait for more, getting that feedback, and and then just going from there, right? So and we're planning to update more and release more in the future, but this also with Bikini Atoll and now this hopefully soon the first slice, it really just gives like a good foundation for the project, and and for testing. So when we're like, hey, we've animated, this new enemy, right? We're going to throw it into a map, in an update, and you just test it out, see what you think. Are they too difficult, or this? Does it look janky? How's the animation? Blah blah blah. So it gives us an ability to like push out new things like that, a new weapon. Like we have like partially finished Devastators, for example. Like they're not done. They're not going to be
No,
in
no,
the
no.
first slice.
But something like the
But
new 3D
eventually,
pistol too. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like eventually we'll throw it in there and be like, hey, it's kind of done. Give us some feedback. We want to bounce and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And there's test maps we want to include so we can do that. So it's just, it really helps, build that whole foundation.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Also-
no, so it's good.
Yeah, and also like earlier, like one of the like based on my understanding of the goal of the first slice is also to bring in like people who see the first slice as like, yo, I want to be part of that.
Yeah, absolutely too.
Yeah.
And and then also too, I hate, and I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but in case like for whatever reason we were hit with any type of legal thing,
Mm-hmm.
it is also kind of a selfish reason too, where it's like,
The
hey, we don't want to do 2 years and then have it get shut down, right?
Yeah.
Where it's more so like kind of testing the waters and seeing, because like so far so good. At this point, if something was going to happen, I think it would,
Yep.
unless they've been waiting for something, to actually be released. But like we technically have now with Bikini Atoll too, so I think we're in the clear. But that was also kind of, kind of the justification of that as well. Because there's just no rationalizing it, right? Like how, you don't want to go years and years up on a project and it just be shut down immediately. So this will kind of help us put, the final, like, okay, we're in the clear, like we're doing this, it's out there, there's no issues. Let's continue going.
Yeah. No,
Or
absolutely.
who the hell knows? Like, who the hell knows, right? It could go, we're still worried about the negative, that, there's also lots of positive that could happen too, right? Like,
No,
I'm not saying
absolutely.
this, right? Where it's like, hey, you know what? Yeah, you guys finish it up and we'll let you guys throw it on Steam or some shit. Like, who knows, right? Like, it won't be like we can make money or anything, but they'll just, be like cool
Yeah.
with us being able to put it somewhere out there officially somewhere too, versus, just on ModDB and other kind of hosting sites like that.
Yeah.
So who
I
knows,
know-
right? So
Yeah.
we always focus on the negative. I think it's just natural as humans.
Well, yeah.
But it's also positive. Like that could also come of it too, right? And to know that too, where we put out the first slice and then say, hey, this is great. Who knows? Like Embrace or Gearbox, whatever. Do you guys want to, you want help from us to get this on Steam? We'll have to sell it for free, but or nothing at all. We don't hear anything at all, right? So either of those three things could happen, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I do know that like there's at least a few employees at Gearbox who are like very interested in what we're doing. I can say that. And like
yeah, like obviously out there, you just look like when we released the first like action trailer, which got picked, PC Gamer, like I kind of, it was all like the major websites. I don't want to speak out of turn, but it was a lot of major websites, right?
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah,
to
for
say
sure.
one that maybe didn't cover it, but like at that point, it's like, obviously, if they didn't know what's happening, they definitely know by now.
Absolutely.
And then the big thing too is like, I think the first thing, like to be negative again, if they were starting to draft up any lawsuit and paperwork, it would have been for the original leak, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's what would have been most further along, and that still hasn't materialized. Of course, that takes a bit of time, but nothing's materialized.
Mhm.
So it's like all signs point to we're fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I agree.
but that's always kind of the elephant in the room. And that is for any mod project in this day and age. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we are rebirthing Duke Nukem. It's
yeah, and
all
like
the
I always,
same.
and I keep saying this to a lot of the team members. Where it's like we may be like the only Duke Nukem game in development,
That is very likely. Yeah.
right? So like, because it's like, especially after like the Phantom Fury reveal, where you're like, like I know like the Embracer acquisition and stuff was like, the timing is all different, so that may have, they were maybe too far along to be like, oh, we can't change this into a Duke Nukem game now. But like, you know what I mean? If they were interested in more Duke and stuff, like, why is that Duke? Why is that Blade and not Duke at the end, right? Why isn't it just a Duke game or this and that? All these homages in the trailer to the 2001 trailer. It's like, why is this just not a Duke game then, right? So if it's like if Duke is just if they're not if they're not developing anything, then it's like, then this is it, right? And there's obviously a lot of other mod projects out there too, but like, I'll be a bit of a dick here and say this because I am a Duke fan. I'm 37 years old. Wolfenstein 3D was my the first person shooter I played because like it was the only one at the
what was
time,
available.
Like
Yeah.
right. Like
sure.
I was there along for the ride, and I was there Duke Nukem 3 when it first came out, and
Same. Yeah.
right. So it's like and I was like 13 in high school, like salivating over that 2001 trailer, and waiting for it. You know what I mean? Like it or not, like if you were waiting for Duke Nukem Forever and you were a fan, like there's a part of your fucking brain
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that changed because year after year you're like, Duke's coming. Coming. Yes, I chose those words on purpose.
Yeah.
So it's like so the point of me rambling here and to my dick comment is like I don't think there is a more important mod project out there for Duke. Because, like, I think, again, I'm a Duke fan, and I'm like, if I had to pick any, it's like, do you want the 2001 leak finished or all these other things? Like, and I'm trying to think as objectively as possible that this is not, I'm not on this project, but it's like,
what else is there really to be excited
Duke
about?
Nukem game,
Yeah.
Other than a brand new Duke Nukem game, what other Duke Nukem project out there is more important?
I'd say
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm trying, as a Duke Nukem fan, I just told, said my whole story, and I've got my shrine and everything. It's just like you know what I mean? Like I would just say, like, if you don't agree, then you're a different Duke Nukem type of fan, because it's like, like
you're still welcome here. You're still welcome to like play what we're making, of course. Like we don't want to be exclusionary to anyone.
Right, and I mean, I think Enhanced has been doing a lot of great things too. Like, I'm definitely excited to see what further Vincius and other folks do with that, because, like, I don't know, even just like what he showed off this afternoon with the updates to
the Hive.
Yeah, dude, that ambient track, that entire that's a really good looking scene now. You know what I mean? So like, I can't wait to see how that continues to develop.
For sure, and I think
I'm just speaking in absolutes.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you for sure.
For fun mind experiments. Because I mean,
honestly, I don't disagree with you. Like you're right.
Exactly.
Like, it would be hard pushed. Like,
because it's like, if you ask every Duke Nukem fan out there, and it's like, you can only have one thing. What would it be? Right? And I would be
sure,
like,
yeah.
I'd be like, either a brand new Duke Nukem game, you know what I mean, in development right now, or this 2001 version finished, right? Like those would be like my two main things. Like I can't, and then you're like, the movie's coming, and I'm like, the movie's like, whatever, we'll see it, but it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I've never been like, I can't, I need a Duke Nukem movie, right? Like that's.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like it's never been
like in the end, like it's all amazing. Like the Duke, it's Duke Nukem itself now is in a better place it's ever been, right? Like for a very fucking long time. So that's like that. You know what I mean? Like all these amazing mod projects. Duke Nukem Forever 2011 is actually like moddable and stuff. A lot of potential there. Our project, all the amazing, just, Duke Nukem 3D projects.
Yeah, like AMC Squad's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, and anything build engine 2 as well. So like, you know, it's all amazing. The movie, you know, and then if maybe, you know, if there is another, you know, an actual Duke game in development, you know, yeah, like that's good too. So yeah, like it's good. You know, to even to think of like where we were at a year ago, right? The movie was not announced yet. The leak
Oh
never
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
The Duke Nukem Forever mod, you know, 2011 modding stuff was not happening.
Nope.
Right. So all we had were just like, you know, Duke Nukem 3D mods, and that was it.
Yep.
Right.
We
And Duke
had
Nukem
like
1
that.
and 2.
Yeah, we had one guy who was like made a joke post of like, oh, I found Dune Inferno 2001, but they rebuilt it in like gold source, and it's like, man, like just fucking punching us while we're down.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like all of a sudden May 10th happened, and it's like, holy fucking shit, like it's happening. And like the best part, the part that always gets me is the fact that like I for years I've been wanting this version, like every other like Duke fan, you know, like we've been salivating over the potential of this version, but there's always a chance that it was always bad. You know what I mean? Like I had friends say, like, what if it was always bad? What if it was worse than 2011? And like that was in the back of my mind for a while. But when I played it on May 10th, like even the unfinished, you know, very placeholder build they had, it was fucking amazing. Like just being on that rooftop of the Lady Killer and hearing the air raid sirens, the rain slamming down, and like the atmosphere and
Hmm.
like, the feel of everything was just, it was perfect. Like they had it, and it was so reinvigorating, not just to me but to all of us, to be like, holy shit, like they had it, and we can do this. We have the tools to do this.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, it's and being part of this project, you know, like I am constantly talking to my friends about it and just being like you would not believe like the shit we're doing. It is so goddamn cool, and like I can't wait for y'all to see this. And like, yeah, it's been a fucking dream.
Yeah, like I thought I would die never playing the two
Same.
thousand one version.
Yeah, like
Yeah, there's no reason
just
to believe he would have. Like,
yeah.
who's going to release it?
The best I thought was going to happen was someone was going to leak the stream that Frederick did like years ago of the 2002 build, or this, or I think it was this build he streamed, and so I thought that was going to leak before we ever got to actually play it. And even then, I would have been happy with just the stream. But the fact that we got the whole fucking thing plus source code plus tools is just like, oh my god, like, wow, man.
For years, like I was always, like I always cared more about the Duke 3D betas and stuff like that. So when people were talking about DNF 2001, like, yeah, I was like, whatever, because I never actually got hyped for 2001. But when this actually came out, because for years I was expecting this to just be nothing, like just a few
Or
like
yeah,
setup scripted sequences and just stuff for the E3 demo. But when it actually came out, I was really pleasantly surprised on how much was actually there. Like really,
yeah, no, absolutely.
like in many respects, the first chapter is actually done. Like it really feels like a game at points.
Yeah, you can absolutely play it. October, it says, I really wonder what causes the little seam on the chimney that you can see descending the left one. I think it was just it's just a lot issue because of like we're pushing the engine so hard that it's like not drawing everything.
Probably could do with making it not a mover.
Oh, yeah, the only reason it's a mover is because,
It was copied.
yeah.
That's weird. Why would it be a mover if it's a stationary object?
Because once you walk into Las Vegas Boulevard, it falls.
Oh, that's right. But then why would you make it a mover in the casino?
Because I copy pasted it from one map to the other.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yep.
Which I always thought that little sequence just looked goofy. Like the whole sequence, the whole tower just comically just tipping over and falling over. Like what a realistic collapse animation.
Cutting edge. There we go. Fuck you, door. Fucking piece of shit. Hate it. What I'm actually kind of frustrated by right now, though, is that for some reason this music file is not playing.
Oh. Take it easy, Spider-Man.
Keep it easy, bud. Yeah, there's supposed to be this song that plays right as you like come across right here and he activates, but it just will not activate for some reason.
Huh.
This first encounter again.
You missed. I love the effect.
Yeah, I love the fact that the leak even happened, because
Oh yeah.
here's a game engine and an asset base that just so happens to be the 2001 version of the game.
Right.
Just a whole asset base and editor for you to just play with.
Do you think if I made this its own zone, it would make a difference?
Possibly.
I don't know. I got nothing.
I should definitely make
Worth
this
experimenting.
probably its own zone too.
And that cylinder just slices off the map.
Oh, this guy here?
Just that circular rotunda, yeah.
Yeah.
The engine does not like that.
I still really want to add like some like pig cops or some EDF dropping from the skylight above here.
Oh, for sure.
I think that'd be cool.
Like, do you like the more like central location that I put it in?
I do.
Yeah.
I definitely dig that.
Because I know we wanted to like have one on either end, but I thought it'd be more efficient to just put the one in the center.
No, yeah, and it looks it looks the part, which is the important thing. So
Yeah. I mean, there were 3 benches along the radius of the tree there, which I'm gonna put back. I just got rid of them
gotcha,
because they were also additives.
gotcha. How does this look in 2D view? It's too long. That's fair. Stop.
I am glad that wave pool looks as good as it does, though. 'Cause that
Yeah,
was
me
one
too.
thing that was just in the back of my head, but like, yeah, it would be really cool if we could do that, but probably couldn't do that. But nope, there it is.
Yep. It looks fucking super good. I was mentioning it looks like Sonic Adventure 1. The way they do like the tides on the opening level.
Nice. And just the early 2000s water effects.
Hell yeah, that Sega water.
Yeah. And like, I don't want to hype everybody up and say that there's going to be water slides, but we could do water slides.
It's one of my favorite recent Gianni videos. Punching Nazis is a slippery slope, and I love water slides.
We could have water slides and have you slide down them in like first person. Because we have that fire tube thing that happens in Forbidden whatever.
True.
Forbidden City.
Yeah, Forbidden City.
There we go. Whoops. That is actually still not low enough, it looks like.
Low.
Let's see here. Maybe it's...
Rainbow
this right
says,
here.
Paige, you want to go to the water park? Duke, you got 122 other interviews. Come on, we'll go here in 2 years. But
I want to go to the water park now.
I want to ride the horsey. Water slide.
There we go. That should be good. Close enough. Mr. Fulsey, I don't know if you're watching, but this is what Mr. President was talking about when it doesn't when it just decides to randomly not snap to the grid. Like, there's no reason this didn't snap to the grid.
Mm-hmm.
It's got snap to the grid enabled right now.
Yep, I've been having that angst too.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Yep.
And then I can fix it by ironically, unsnapping it to the grid, unsnapping it from the grid, and then just being ever so gentle with it. But
yep. Like when I first got that wave pool, like, oh my god. I just it's still not completely centered. Like it's one like unit off, but it's like 1 unit off at like 8. So like
right.
I'm okay with it. It's not like something like sub 1. All I'm gonna say is when I initially built it in that first version, it was all perfectly snapped to that grid.
Things tend to drift.
Yeah. Shit happens. I'm just glad it got pulled in by somebody to begin with.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it was always cool, and now it's cool with a purpose.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, oh, why is that red over there? Or is it on purpose? I just didn't notice it before.
I think that's just one of the weird lights I got going on over there.
Oh, okay. I figure out where it's happening from. Maybe up here or something. But yeah, now it just I don't know, just the way it is now, it is definitely much more satisfying than it was before. There's much more, like, oomph to it. We're definitely going to have more going on, I feel that, but yeah, still really happy with it.
Absolutely.
Like something's got to be put on that raised platform in the center there.
Raised platform in the center? What do you mean?
Like behind where the waves come out.
Oh, up here. Yeah, for sure.
And I got to do something on the second level. The balconies up there. I'm not sure what. Have that be entrances to hotel rooms or whatnot.
Yeah, it'd be cool, like, post first slice, if we could, like, add more in terms of, like, little micro stories, like in the hotel rooms. Like, okay, who were the people who were staying the lady killer? You know, like, do that kind of like Bioshock Fallout-esque stuff.
Yeah, yep, and we've definitely been thinking about that kind of stuff too. Like, there was a lot of discussion and back and forth over like how the different NPCs got there that are there and stuff like that. So it's definitely something we're thinking about as far as like trying to get small little backgrounds for that kind of stuff.
For sure, because you know,
sorry,
I know that. What'd you do?
For just cutting you off.
Oh no, you totally didn't cut me off. I was going to say that, like, I know we talk a lot about like the since 2011, but like I feel like that was also one of them. Is that like outside of Duke, there were no characters you really gave even a little bit of a shit about. Like even if they were trying to do that, with you know, obviously that wasn't the intention with Dylan. They were trying to do Claptrap again, but like there was no one else in that world that felt like a human being and like felt like oh, they had a story. They were here for a reason. There's like nope, they're just here for jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess I should just do it like this.
Well, at the same time, I think we were talking about this on a different stream of like, if we do that, we want to have a reason for it. Like we want gameplay to also be a factor, not just like going into rooms and seeing like, oh, something happened here. Okay, bye.
Right.
Yeah, like that's the tricky part. I think we're kind of close to it with like that one sequence in the room with a secret, I'll say. Like that's kind of really a really cool thing that happens there.
Oh, in hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is that is a really cool sequence.
Hmm.
Hopefully, Sick Fault is able to join us again soon. I really appreciated
Yeah.
their work.
Yeah.
Maybe an audio diary Easter egg. Yeah, just get some like straight up System Shock shit going on.
All right. Well, I am going to duck out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Keep it easy, bud.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Take it easy, Fultzy.
Later.
You know, speaking of audio diaries, I feel like so Otacon, have you played the original System Shock one by any chance?
I actually started it not too long ago.
Okay, so do you agree with me when I say that like it is remarkable how good the production quality of those audio diaries are in terms of like how they feel like they're part of the world
Oh, especially
and they're
for how
not
old that game is. Yeah,
right? Yeah, and
it's
like
crazy.
there are games with audio diaries that don't even do that shit today. Like they just sound like they're recorded in a sound booth. And yet here's fucking Looking Glass being like, no, these are like audio logs of shit that is happening. And like you hear shit in the background, you hear other voices, you hear like gunfire and stuff, and it's just it's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing Doom 3 really screwed up with his audio logs, is that they all just sounded like a guy in a room.
Yeah, I can feel that sentiment.
Yeah, which is weird because like the radio ambience in Doom 3 is fucking immaculate. Take it easy, Rainbow. Like the opening of Doom 3 when you're going through like the base is like falling apart and you're hearing all the panic on the radio, like that is excellent stuff. And then it's just like they just didn't bring that kind of effort to the audio logs themselves. Except for there's one I want to say where like the guy does get killed on audio log and you hear like a demon noise. Like it's pretty rare.
Honestly, having stuff like that that's interesting to listen to is rare.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Like I really, um, yeah, I don't know. There's like, I feel like there's probably only a couple of games where I would feel that like it's even worth your time, you know?
Yeah.
So,
One of those I think would be Halo 3 ODST. I love the way they do
yeah,
audio logs in that with like the overarching story, like
yep.
A plus.
Dude, and the environmental storytelling they do in that game too,
Oh
with like
yeah.
having what's his name like watching you all the time, and his like
Hmm.
the little face will show up on computers in the background when you don't even notice and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so good. That game is so fucking good. I'm so glad you can play it on PC now.
right.
And it feels good too on PC. Like that's the amazing thing.
That's the one thing about the Master Chief Collection. You know, I know 343 is 343 at this point, but
Yeah.
and I know that the Master Chief Collection took a long time to get to where it is today,
Oh
but
yeah.
the point in which it got to where it is, so good.
Incredible.
They
Yeah.
did a great job.
The only thing I don't like is that they took out the original credit sequences.
Oh, really? They replaced them with
Yeah.
theirs?
Well, they just replaced them with this an overarching one. I want to say, which is just like text in the background instead of like all the cool shit Bungie did.
Oh, gotcha.
But like that's probably like some engineering reason or legal reason for doing that. I don't know.
Fair.
How is this elevator coming along?
It's coming. I am still setting up these. Whoop, setting up the new zone portals for it. That's what I've
Okay.
been quietly working on here.
And that's kind of how we're going to get away with fixing
So
that geometry bug.
it fixes. So setting zones like this does a couple different things, right?
Okay.
So one of the things is that it actually singles out the lighting of the area.
Oh,
So, like something that affects something else in an area won't necessarily affect something in a different zone.
okay.
The other thing it does is it helps the game know what it needs to render when to some degree. Now, stuff like this isn't. There's not too much going on here, so it won't affect it as much. But I think there are like certain decorations and other things that won't show up if you have the like if you're not in the right zone.
Okay. Interesting. So like it's interesting that like
What's it
we're
called?
kind of having to deal with an engine that assumes that we have, far less advanced hardware and we're still need to like design around it.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
That is a good way of putting that. Hmm, looks like that needs to be a little bigger.
October wrote a while ago, stupid engine, you make us look bad.
Yeah. Let's see if this will do it. Maybe just 8 more units to fill up that last little gap. It's
Seems like it would do it.
136. There we go. Because technically, all of these spaces are open because they
Okay.
have glass
Right.
or fake glass. I think these technically have fake glass, but
Yeah, 'cause you wouldn't want the player to shoot at the glass and just hop out, right?
yeah, exactly. Same thing with like the glass that the NPC falls through.
Hmm.
That's just fake. That's actually what these big black. That's the fake glass there.
Game design trickery.
Okay, rebuild all that. Let's see if it properly sets the zones now. There might be that little gap one there too. I need to do. Yep. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. closer. About 128 is what I already had it at, but that's okay.
Apparently, the price of the Mister is supposed to go up in the next 6 months. I should get one.
What is?
The Mister. Are you familiar with that?
No.
So the Mister is a FPGA based like emulation machine, which like is hyper accurate at emulating like just a shitload of consoles and computers, up to and including the PS1 and Saturn.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's a huge deal in like retro gaming communities because like it's just incredibly accurate. And a friend of mine has been trying to get me to get Mister for a while, and she said like, look, like as the price is going up like pretty immensely in the next like 2 months because they're all built on the Intel DE10 motherboard. Because like that's a very cheap motherboard for education purposes,
Okay.
and so it keeps like the cost of materials down. But Intel's raising the price on it because they know that we're using it for fun purposes. Um, and so everyone's like, okay, if you're going to get one in the next like 6 months. And I'm just kind of like pricing one out because you need to get like the bare motherboard and things like that and just build it yourself, or you can pay someone to build it for you, but that costs more money.
Oh, so it's kind of like it's kind of like a Raspberry Pi where you have to like buy a couple components for it too.
Yeah, exactly like that actually.
Pi's pretty cool.
It is really cool. I feel like the Mister has definitely replaced the Pi a lot of the times in terms of just like, I mean, it's a lot more expensive, but like it just does like it does like PS1, like Saturn, and just so much shit. Like I'm
Right.
gotta look at like how many systems it supports. Unless I'm gonna do a 3DO core for it, that'd be awesome. Thinking I could sell my 3DO and just use that.
You own a 3DO. It's pretty slick.
I got really into Wing Commander over the past couple of years, so I played through like all the games, and I have a really good friend of mine, Ben Lesnick, who runs the Wing Commander Combat Information Center, which is a very long-running like Wing Commander fan site, and so he's been kind of guiding me on that tour. And he
Huh.
told me that like, okay, the PC version Wing Commander 3 is really good, but the best version of it is on the 3DO because they were able to expand and fix some bugs on it. And
Hmm.
honestly, he's right. Like that version is so good. Like I spent a lot of money getting that together, but it was totally worth it for that game. Like that was as much as I love the PC version, like the added stuff the 3DO version does is really cool.
Hmm.
I tried emulating it, but it would always crash in the opening FMV, and it was like, well, if you're crashing an FMV, then you're not going to run Wing Commander 3. Like that is part of the game, my friend.
Yeah. No, are those flight sims or are they shmups?
They're space combat sims.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're kind of similar to like TIE Fighter and X-Wing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're incredible games. Wing Commander 2 is probably like the best one of the classic ones, but 3 and 4 are also really good. Privateer is fun but very hard. Privateer 2 is very strange and very British. It also has Clive Owen as the main character, which is really weird to see. And
Clive.
then Wing Commander Prophecy was like the last one they did, which was like a showpiece for like Voodoo 1 stuff, and it actually still looks really good and super fun.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun playing those games. Like it was kind of a thing where like it was a series I always wanted to mess with as a kid, but like I just didn't have a joystick, I didn't have the hardware for it. So it was always just like, maybe someday. And then I just kind of got like, what if I got into this?
I think I finally did it. This is a different shade, right? Those are different colors.
Yeah, those are different colors.
All right. It must be running out of the amount of colors it can give me for zones if it's using gray. I don't think it's necessarily gonna.
What's the legendary thing that id said to 3D Realms when they were like saying like, "Hey, how come the Quake 2 engine keeps crashing for us?" And it was like, "Stop being so goddamn creative."
Hey, I feel like that. Oh no, I didn't help that. Never mind. Just didn't even talk. I love how if you shoot it just right, you can rotate it in his hands instead of blowing it up. Like, what the fuck?
Such a strange little like behavior.
Look at that hitbox.
Oh hey, it's UV. Oh wait, no, I thought his face was fixed. Damn, look at you shooting over his shoulder. Fucking William Tell routine over here.
Okay, the thing, I don't think that fixed the lighting issue, but after all that,
Did it at least like move it forward at least?
let's see. Actually, maybe it did fix the lighting issue.
Okay.
Because that seems like it's a lot better than it was before. One more time,
Yeah.
I'm just going to stare out the window the entire drive.
Look at the pretty things.
Nope.
Ah, dang.
Worth a shot. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be the best fix for that. But, honestly, I think we've gotten a lot done. We're rounding on 4 hours, so probably going to call it there, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta look at some final shit, which is always fun. But it's almost over. Only got a couple more weeks left. And then holiday time. You just made that guy explode.
By just jumping next to him.
Some fucking Mario shit to him. Mario AoE attack.
Alright, let's clean up all this really quick. All of these things should be... What's it under?
I think the thing that people are going to be most like blown away with is how many like new assets and props are going to be in the first slice, like for people to play with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think, Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, I think it's still done properly. Make sure that these zone properties don't just show up now all over. Nah, cool. We're good. But yeah, I guess we're going to call it for now.
Sounds good.
Appreciate everybody sticking around and hanging out for the stream today, especially the fact that you guys had to sit through 2 hours of just me sometimes responding to myself. So, as always, Abomination,
Yeah,
I appreciate how the solo stream was cool. But yeah, as always, I appreciate you you tagging in and helping me out with field and stuff and being a good co-host.
Pleasure.
And everybody keep it easy, and this will hopefully go up in the next like week or so. So
yeah, and if you're in the U.S., have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.